Well, now, everybody, I am your host, Lambo Drew, and you are now tuned into another edition of The Leverage Show. Y'all already know, man, it is about to go down, man. So definitely go ahead, strap up, man, because we getting ready to get into it tonight in the building, man. Fully shout out to each and every single one of y'all, man, for everything that you guys are doing and showing love, man, for us, dude, because you guys really make this Leverage Show, man. And I really thank you guys. I'm telling you, I was in conversations up until the last minute right before this show, which is amazing. I love being able to have days like that where we are definitely networking and networking all the way down to the T because Lambo is putting in that much more work so you can put in that much more work. So definitely you can level up, man. All 2024. I'm telling y'all this right now. It's getting ready to be amazing. For some of y'all have never seen what's getting ready to happen. But I'm getting ready to tell y'all what. It's getting ready to be one of those years that y'all are going to be like, you know what, Lambo? I needed to tap in to a wonderful network and get connected to some wonderful friends and wonderful people. And I needed to get connected to the Leverage Show. I'm telling you what, you need to be connected to the Leverage Show. I'm telling you what I know. This right here is to continuously pushing you forward at another level, right? As we continuously to go higher, we're bringing the communities and everybody else higher with us. Listen, I don't know what everybody else's gear is, right? Their gear may be something different than what Lambo's gear is. And I promise you, when they run out of gears at about the fourth or fifth gear, Lambo is probably in gear 8 at that point. You understand? We got about another 4 more gears on there that we can definitely help push you into the right generation and the right next level for you guys. So I really want to thank you guys. Definitely going to go ahead, man. Tap into the comments, man. Sue has been in there, man. My guy Issa's in the building. Shout out to you, Issa. Happy Thursday, Lambo family. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. Man, that is truth. I really want to thank you guys. I'm tell y'all this right now. Y'all keep me focused, man. And I love this shirt from my wonderful wife, Focus. Huh? You see that? It's like Lambo. I'm kind of looking at it, man. Yeah, it's a different ball game. You better be able to see when things don't even see clearly in your life, right? Even when things look like it may not be working out or looks like it may not be coming into full clarity for you, you need to hone in like an eagle, right? Because eagles and everything, and y'all know why I go with eagles. Eagles got sharp eyes. They can actually kind of tune in, and they can tune in from big distances. I don't care whether they're in the sky and they're looking down into the land or into the water or on a mountaintop. And I showed you guys them eagles going after the mountain goats and the deers out there on that mountain. So again, they can hunt even in the fish. They go down, man, on the land. I seen 2 eagles, man, just 2 days ago, right? Literally, I look up, man, I'm telling you, huge, massive things. I'm sitting there, I look up on top of the pole. I say, my goodness, these eagles are not playing out here, man. And I seen the eagle, and if you guys know me, I'm always in the comments or sending you a text. You in the Lambo Lounge, you better get in the Lambo Lounge on Telegram if you're not in the Lambo Lounge. Because I'm trying to tell y'all this right now, we are continuously moving forward and moving higher. And I'm always throwing them eagles in, or if I'm texting you or the Lambo Lounge or anything, that is because of the vision and the eagle vision, that bald eagle, man, that I know God has afforded me the ability to be, so I can definitely help you guys out and help navigate you to winning strategies that actually win, and you winning big this year. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for that you win big and stuff like that. When you win big, I win big. When we win big, we all win big. You know, that's why I love being able, on this podcast, right now, doing it live, to be able to go ahead and pour back into you guys. Again, make sure you guys go like and subscribe on YouTube at Lambo Drew TNT, Lambo Drew TNT, because I'm telling you, we're going to kill it. Every Tuesday and Thursday night, we come on here at 8 p.m. Eastern, right? 7 p.m. Central, because we are here to help you guys get to this next level by any means necessary. Let's see who's in the chats tonight and stuff like that, man. Shout out to you, Murph. I see you in the building, man. Murph, it's just been a pleasure, man. Thank you for being on that Zoom call, that leader Zoom call with us today earlier. I'm trying to tell you something. We got something big getting ready to hit the scene for so many people. And I was on a Zoom call with some great leaders around the world. This was not nothing that was just here in the United States. This was around the world today, that literally we had the presidents or the developers or the CEOs, man, on that Zoom call today. What's getting ready to happen and what's getting ready to hit here in the United States is getting ready to be life-changing. It's going to be huge. Y'all want to be tapped into that, because I'm telling y'all this right now. Most people are going to try to find ways to try to figure out how they're going to make passive and residual income, or is something really real. We have the cutting edge technology, right? Like literally on the cusp of an edge that have been really changing the game behind closed doors. Now they're officially unveiling that to the United States, right? This is so big, they're actually ringing the bell for the company to go public in London next week, right? That's how huge. You guys get the Lambo bell tonight. Y'all already know what time it is. That is huge. And all those leaders who were able to get on that call today really went on ahead, man, and seen what Lambo is really getting ready to go on ahead and produce, right? And bring to you guys and bring to the communities and bring to so many other different people that can help level them up, because it's going to be a longevity thing, man. Some of you guys heard, right, about me talking a little bit about it last week. Now, today, actually, we had the big leaders call on Saturday. A lot of leaders joined that call, were blown away. Turned around, had another big call today. Was 3 hours long on that leaders call. And I'm telling you what, the stuff that they unveiled, having a Chat GPT that's going to go up against Chat GPT, right? Called Maya, M-A-I-A. You guys can go download that app. They're going to have another app called YouUp. You guys got to go download YouUp. I'm trying to tell you all this right now. That is actually replacing WhatsApp as well as WeChat, and it's going to get ready to go toe-to-toe with that. Don't believe it. I'm telling you, go look it up. You guys can text, talk, message, and it's, like 99.9%, right? Discreet. So if you guys need to go ahead and make sure things are not getting backtracked where you guys are leaving a paper trail, YouUp will be that app. And you guys can go to your app store, download that, and start taking advantage. But then when we heard about the DTS money piece, and you guys are getting ready to hear me say that. That is an actual piece where trades for you. You're able to make money off of your investments, right? At about 8 to 13% a month for you, hands-free, right? There is nobody out there doing that. This company has been around 7 years and will be the first company that's in the same boat as Amway, right? And only 6 other companies at that level of that MLM that hold that certificate and be able to do some amazing things. You guys want to be taking advantage of that. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. This is getting ready to be huge. It's getting ready to be, and for those who are definitely taking advantage of that, and you guys are pivoting in that area, you guys are going to come back and you guys are going to start seeing changing so many people's lives, right? I'm talking about around the world. This is not nothing just here. They're just now bringing it here to the United States, right? And we are like the first ones to be able to talk about it and host the meetings, and then before we bring it out to the masses. And when this actually blows, it will be actually ringing the bell here in the United States, right? This is a true story. It'll be ringing the bell here in the United States in about another 5 to 6 months. So you guys want to definitely go ahead and take advantage of that. That is huge. I'm telling y'all what I know, man. We are doing so many things, right, to help move you to this next level, but on a global scale. We just didn't want to do it on a smaller scale. We want to do it on the global scale, right? And when I say it that, when I knew something of this caliber could actually really help change lives, I instantly brought it back to the team. Instantly. Instantly, I had to bring it back. And then to show you guys that I was no joke and wasn't playing, I said, man, y'all come jump on this call. I put it in the Lambo Lounge. And when y'all jumped on that call Saturday, it was a great call. But the call today brought things in a little bit more clarification that things are not out of order, or as in my guy Murph, Versace Murph, his favorite word, things were not sloppy, right? Murph don't do sloppy business. That's his favorite word, man. He don't do sloppy business. So that right there is a well-oiled machine, and they've already got money already stashed behind it. So it's not like they need your money. I'm telling y'all this right now. They don't really need your money at all. But when you're going someplace and you know you have the ability to be able to change people's network and their generations behind them, you need to jump on that train. And I'm telling you what, that train right there is going to lead you guys to so much success and so much great fortune in your future. You're not going to want to go ahead and miss it. And when we finally release it, where you guys can continuously say like, man, Lambo talked about that on his show. And I'm trying to tell y'all going to see all these other leaders started jumping onto it. This ain't going to be one of those things where you're going to see it here today and gone tomorrow. There was one, you guys remember that one that people was pushing into the groups, right? I mean, it had no level that this is on, right? I mean, no level at all. And they were actually pushing, true story, pushing that for $50, you could change your life. True story. A couple months back. Look it up. It was a company called Global Aid. Global Aid. I want y'all to look it up. It was one of the fastest rug pulls ever that I ever seen. I've seen some fast rug pulls, but with that many quantity of people in it, Global Aid was one of the fastest rug pulls anybody had ever seen. People were shocked when they seen Global Aid come out and what Global Aid did. So I'm telling y'all what y'all know. We're not into that rug pull stuff. We're not into anything. We're not trying to even go ahead and test people losing any money. I'm telling you what I know for a fact, right? That the stuff that we are into, I had to have a private conversation, right, with a good friend of mine today, who actually we had to schedule an appointment to be able to make this happen. But he says, Lambo, bro, talk to me. I really want you to talk to me, right? And I really want you to see, man, how you doing? Because, dude, you've been super busy to really go ahead and get a hold of. But I've been hearing around from everybody else that great things have been happening for you and with you. I really need to know what's going on, right? And I'm laughing because I'm like, certain things everybody don't need to know. You know, the old folks used to say, man, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Sometimes everybody don't need to know what you're doing. You just need to begin to start making the moves, right? See, they always say the empty wagon makes the most noise, and it's true. That empty wagon, when it's empty, it's going down the street like that, right? It's making the most noise because it doesn't have any weight to it, right? The moment that you put value or something of volume, let me not say just value, but volume. You put volume inside of that wagon and you set it down. The volume produces weight. And when you have weight in that wagon, right, what that does is it allows that wagon, right, to go on ahead and be calm, even keel. It does not go on ahead and go crazy with all that rattling. And right now, that's probably what you guys have been like this, sir. Focusing. Your life, you've been trying to focus, you've been trying to engage, trying to get yourself right, and trying to make sure that you're positioning yourself the right way. Things have not seemed to have been adding up. Seem to be adding up on this side, don't seem to be adding up on that side. That's because the volume or the weight or the proper weight needs to be placed inside of your wagon. And because it has not been placed inside of your wagon, what you have been getting from that has been a lot of distractions and a lot of noise of because of the emptiness, right? And that a lot of people in life are empty, and it's the truth. It's not anything that they are doing or necessarily doing on purpose, right? It's just that they haven't found the right volume of value, right? The volume of value to put into their wagon. When they haven't found that volume of value to put into the wagon, their life has just been making noise. And they have not been able to produce and move the right weight to be able to build something off of. Do you know, if I took a wagon, right, and I just pushed it up and down the sidewalk to make all the noise in the world, but if I take that same wagon and there's a bunch of bricks that are set over to this one construction site, and I start moving a bunch of bricks to another lot, right, of mine. Now I take those bricks, dump them off, go back, go unload, go get more bricks, come back, dump them off, and keep going. Now, that wagon looks like it's just going up and down the street. Oh boy, that wagon, that guy, that Lambo, he's just walking up and down that street, pulling that wagon. Look at him pulling that wagon. What you don't know is that you are moving your value of volume. Oh boy, this is good right here. You're moving your value of volume, right, into your finished victory. And what most people don't see, right, is the value in your volume that you're moving. Because you've been making a lot of noise and it hasn't been making anything happen or come to pass for you, right? I get it. I understand that, right? But in this season, it seems like you're doing a bunch of the unnecessary stuff. Why am I going through this? Why am I going through that? Why I got to go through this? Why I got to go read? Why I got to go study? Why I got to go get connected? Why are we doing this exact same thing or this exact same dance that we have been doing last year and the years before? Not understanding that not only has the street changed, everything looks the same on your block. When you look up and you look to the right, it may look the same. But when you look around and you see they start putting up new buildings 3 blocks over this way, putting up buildings 2 blocks over that way, putting up buildings 1 block behind you, you're saying, man, Lambo, I did not know the value of the volume that I was carrying in my wagon till I started looking around and started seeing that change was happening around me. People were building up around me, but nothing on my block, nothing on my street, nothing on my boulevard looked like it was changing. That is when you understand that you are officially in your growth stage. And when you understand that growth, I just need you to keep going from the bricks where you pick them up to that empty spot where you set them bricks down. And you just got to keep doing it. Keep moving that wagon. Because when you get to the right place and them bricks are in that empty lot, you can begin brick by brick to start building you a house that you can stand on and that you can live in and dwell in. The problem is we want the house already built without putting in the work. And that is not how you really get to the bag. You really want to have bag talk today? You're going to have to put some work in. Straight up. You're going to have to go on ahead and really get down and dirty with it. You're going to have to go ahead and put your muscles to work. Put your brain to work. Put your team to work and get down to business. You can't be talk about you saying you're going to get a bag, right? I'm going to get a bag. Watch me get this bag, and nothing is moving. The value of volume that's in your wagon is carrying no weight. We're not doing that in 2024. I want you to look back at your wagon and see what you are pulling. In other words, your wagon is everything currently right now that pertains to your finances as of this moment and your finances of where you're going in the next moment. And see and understand what streams are, right? Financial streams. Understand what is set up and what is not set up. And ask yourself, Lambo, I don't think I have things set up. I know I don't have this set up. I know I need to have this set up, right? But because I don't have it set up, it makes it more difficult for vision to actually come to pass. See, when you really get around people, man, of vision and people who are really scaling, and I'm not lying to you, when you get around people who really are scaling and they're going to that next level, it's gonna produce a different animal inside of them, which either is gonna reveal the true animal inside of you. If you are a lazy animal, like a lazy dog, guess what? Somebody animal next to you, when they start barking and they start growling, it's gonna produce that lazy dog gonna sit there and be like, I don't know if I can deal with this, because they ain't got no fight back. If the dog, right, gets approached by another animal, right, two things is gonna happen with a pet when they get around an animal, like a mountain lion, right? This is a good story. Mountain lions will jump into a yard, and them little dogs, oh my goodness, they getting ready to go ahead. God forbid there's a poodle in the backyard at the time. That mountain lion getting ready to have a field day. But say you got a pit bull, say it's a bulldog, say it's something that's gonna have a little fight to it. When that cat, that's all it is, when that cat, that mountain lion, jumps in that backyard, that mountain lion getting ready to have a fight for his life, even though his job is to hunt. His job is to hunt. The dog's job is not to hunt. The dog's job is to protect. The dog's job is not to hunt. The dog's job is to protect. And see what happened is that when you really get yourself around a real animal, straight up, that means an animal, man, he or she is killing it in their arena that they are in. They are really sinking their teeth down in to success and are winning at the highest level. When you get that animal around another animal, around a dog or a pet, and that pet responds back to you and lays down and does not fight, what you have just shown at that moment is that that animal was no more good of a use than to be just a talking buddy to. Oh, I'm going somewhere with this. Like, man, but where in the world is he going with this? Most of the time, you've been connected with people who've been great at talking, great at conversations, great at you being able to laugh and joke with each other. But the moment that you are trying to accomplish that next level of success, it does not take you to have a buddy where you're just laughing and joking and having great conversation and passing the time with. It takes you to have someone who is skilled to go hunt, to protect, to begin to form into a different beast. Because what's going to happen is you're going to find out where most people are succeeding at the next level. They're succeeding at that next level because they decided now is not the time for foolishness. Now is not the time for the dumb stuff. In my Murph, Versace Murph voice, now is not the time for sloppy business. Now is the time for you to get down to business, for you to get serious about what you're really focused on, for you to get serious about that vision board, for you to get serious around the people around you and who's around you. And are they benefiting you or elevating you? Or if they're just not, they're de-escalating you. Now you have to understand something, and I'm telling you this right now. You have to understand something. When you start taking an inventory check of the people around you, you'll find out how many people are hunters and how many people are out there, man, just to go ahead, man, pass time and gas up with you. Straight up. And I know that success, and for you getting to that next level and getting a real bag, is going to take some work, which you're going to find out, right? When somebody is next to you and they are not putting in their work or pulling their leg or pulling their weight instantaneously, you will find out that you're in this thing by yourself. And it's time for you to go find you some real partners, because you can't do this thing alone. You're going to need some real people in your corner, some real partners, some real people who know how to get the job done. I don't need you to talk about it. I don't need you to laugh and hee and ha off. I promise you, them same folks are going to be laughing and hee and ha and off for the next 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years. Straight up. Those are going to be the people where you're going to look back. You're going to be like, well, man, how come they didn't want to take this journey with me? How come they didn't want to go to this next level with me? How come when I was talking about vision and goals and getting to the next level and moving forward and all this stuff, like, hey, I'm going to jump on this Zoom and I'm going to jump on this call and I'm getting with this group and I'm getting with this mentor and I'm getting with this business and how come every time when I was saying that, it felt like I was bothering them? See, there's a difference between bag talk and rag talk. And you're going to find this out. There are so many people, right? Rag talk, you know what that is? They're only focused on what's on the outside of them. They're rags. They're focused on their clothes. They're focused on how they look, how they groom themselves. I'm looking fly for the people. I'm looking good for them. Look at me, Lambo. Look at you. Look, that's a great question. Look at you. Is what you're looking at in the mirror reflecting on the inside of what you've been seeing? Are you focused or are you distracted? See, when we start talking about bad talk or rag talk, things start changing. You start separating the lines. Like, oh man, Lambo, he's coming down my lane now. So now this is me with that wagon coming down your alley to come knock on your door and asking you, are you ready to go put this work in and carry this volume of bricks so you can start building your house and building your destiny and building your vision? Start building it piece by piece, brick by brick. Are you ready to go there with me? And most of the people, I hate to say it, but I'm going to go in my Cat Williams voice. Most of the people, you're going to look outside that door, out that peephole, like they Jehovah's Witness. Ain't going to even answer the door. Like, that ain't for me. I got to go back inside. No shots thrown at nobody at the Jehovah's Witness out here. But you know when you see Jehovah's Witness come, most people is out there looking like this, like, I can't answer that door. There they come around here again. Or bill collectors. Let's put that out there. When you see that bill collector come to the door, quiet, everybody. Quiet. You settling the house down. Y'all ain't never been there before. I'm a Lambo out here, man, just talking. Like they ain't came to come take nothing back or hand you a bill or a court date or nothing like that. I'm just out here talking. But I'm talking sense to you. Because today I'm challenging you. Are we talking bad talk or rag talk? Are you only obsessed with people see you in? Oh man, look at how I am. Look, I'm cool. I'm laid back on the couch. I'm living off of my parents. I'm living off of other people. I'm living off the government. Oh, I'm cool. So I'm gonna try to tell y'all this right now, man. In the famous word, shout out and everything, man, to your own. Some of y'all make broke look cool. I don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I mean, how can you make this look like it's a cool thing and you're out there looking at you and your family struggling and you do nothing about it? You're watching yourself struggle and not do anything about it. You're watching yourself live below your means and you not do anything about it. I mean, nothing. You mean to tell me that this is the effort that you put in to yourself each and every day? You wake up and put this effort. If this is your A game, and I'm going there because you already know, man, I'm on one tonight. It's on. You understand me? If this is your A game, we all in trouble. And some people, I'm straight up telling you to the real. I've seen their A game. And their A game looked like it was an automatic F. I don't know who put the extra line in there or who tried to cock it to the side, but it was an automatic F. And see, what happens is you have to begin to find people who are willing to hunt like you hunt or hunt even more than what you're hunting. Because now that's going to take your hunt to another level. It's going to take your drive to another level. That's going to take your vision to another level. Because not only are you looking at what you can actually do for yourself, you're looking at how you can change what you are doing for yourself to go help others. Some of y'all, I told y'all that Friday when I showed you guys that. Remember the Jay-Z video? He sat down with Warren Buffett. And I told y'all, I said, man, what helped change Jay-Z? One conference. One conference. What conference helped change them? That was it. One meeting helped change him. I hate to say this, but some people, man, they have been sitting at the feet of greatness or sitting in the presence of people who are doing great things, doing remarkable things, and they on that bag talk. They're not on that rag talk. Rag talk people, you know what they'll do? They'll sit back up in here, man. I'm keep it all the way 100 with y'all. They will sit up here in a heartbeat. This rag talk people, right? They know they just spent their last on the outfit that they got just to go to the club or just to go ahead and just impress somebody, right? While all along, they're neglecting all of their other obligations. You have to be focused out here. In this next level of 2024, you're not going to want to hear this because you want to hear a catchy phrase and you want to hear Lambo, start a reel on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram and IG and give y'all some catchy stuff. That's not Lambo. I just ain't going to give you no catchy stuff. I'm giving you the real stuff because I'm coming down your alley and I'm knocking on your door today with an empty wagon, telling you it's time to get to work and holding you accountable. See, that's what it is that most of the time we get to the people that we can actually, we can be soothed with because our problems and their problems make a whole bunch of problems. Almost like the song that we used to sing back home. My problems and your problems was sitting by the fire. I just had the problems in it. My problems told your problems. We got a hot girl on the fire. Talking about, hey now, problems. No, we're not singing no problem song around here. You are in answer, looking for a problem. Not a problem, looking for an answer. Your life is designed so that you may dominate in life. But you have to put in the effort. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the business plans and making the connections and making the phone calls and staying up late. I don't care what it takes. Get connected to the right people. See, the thing about it is that, and I'm being straight up real with y'all. The thing about it is that there are going to be so many people. And I was talking to a great friend yesterday. And, he told me some things, right? He says, Lambo, this is what I've been doing. I've been putting in the work. He took one of his biggest L's. For those who know what an L is, that's a lesson, a loss. That's what they call it. He took one of his biggest L's and showed me so much work that I looked over and I said, but the L you took should be the thing that's magnified the most. But what was magnified the most to me was the work he put in, what he was showed me in front of his face. I mean, mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. I mean, really mind-blowing. But I mean, multi-million dollars worth of game, multi-million dollars worth of game of nothing but just straight up a game plan, blueprint, stuff that's already done, already out there, connections, crisscrossing to do some amazing things. Blew my mind. And I was thinking that, man, because most of the time we like to go ahead and we like to go grab a drink, stir it up, and we'll go engage that rag talk. We want to go engage the rag talk people. Let me listen to your problems. Let me let you talk to you about my problems. And we sit right here and we be like, yeah, this is our problems. Yeah, I felt like that. Yeah, I went through that. What is that getting you? What is it getting you? Here I am talking to a man who took the biggest L, and in front of me, already showing me his biggest W. We couldn't even focus on the L or a conversation. Some of y'all get around gossip and people and their problems and their drama, and y'all put y'all bag of popcorn up. Y'all get y'all a thing of Coke or whatever your beverage is. And y'all like to sit there and watch the show. That's good. What happened? They did what? They did. Oh man. I just want to challenge y'all this year. I want to challenge y'all to be better. Get connected to the right people. Get connected to some of the most amazing people that'll blow your mind. When you see them, you'll be like, man, Lambo, I got connected to such and such, and they're doing this and they're doing that. And because they're doing this and they're doing that, I was able to go ahead and pivot and do these other great things and really help people. And really, like today on a Zoom call, this is true story. There's somebody who was a visionary with this. They just didn't want to come out with it by itself. So they partner up with another visionary who had this going. Well, then that visionary just didn't want to do it by himself, partnered up with another visionary that was doing this. all partnered together so that they could make a global impact and do a global pitch. Do y'all understand how big this is? For you guys, I want your life to be calculated moves. You have to be. I'm telling you this right now. Your life has to be calculated moves. Because you have to make the very best out of your time you have right here. Some things may not work out for you the first time. I'm about to give you one of the greatest lines I ever heard. Life is not based off of you being the most educated. Life is not based off of you being the most effective. Life is you basing your success off of you being the most resilient. Show me your resilience. Not because you're the most effective and perfect thing walking around here. Not because you know it all and you're the most educated one. Show me your resilience time and time again when you take a blow and it knocks you down to your feet and it takes the wind out of you. And you sit up there and you're thinking, what in the world do I need to do to get out of this? Where do I go from this point? What things do I do? What things do I don't do? That's how you move to this next level. It's how your next level shifts you into another gear. Because you're saying, no matter how many times I got knocked down, no matter how many times I thought that people were smarter than me, thought that they were better than me, better educated. I thought that they were more effective in doing the things that they were doing than me. But I was the one that kept getting them. After life was throwing its biggest blows to me, after I was trying to strategize and figure it out, and I couldn't connect the dots in the lines to draw the pieces of the puzzle together because this maze has you going crazy. But I was the one every time I hit a wall. I was the one every time I went to a dead end. I was the one every time you looked at and you seen your bank account down to zero and probably even seen negatives in front of the numbers. I was the one that kept going. I was the one that didn't stop. I was the one that when everybody was telling me, nope, you won't be able to do it, I was the one that was resilient and kept pushing through. I was the one when I was looking at, will my situation ever change? Waking up, getting up, going through the same motions over and over and over again, and refusing to be refused and denying to be denied. And I didn't lay down. I got up and I kept getting up. And every time I took one across the chin, and every time I took one right in the sternum and right in the stomach, and took me out, and took the wind from out of me, brought me down to my knees. Some of this, I'm gonna get ready to tell y'all this right now. Some of it just didn't bring me down to my knees. Some of it brought me down to my face. Yeah, that's getting real. Felt like I was hemorrhaging with blood coming out of me. Man, what do I do now? Where do I go from here? I kept fighting. My gloves touched the ground and I popped back up. Staggering, weary, not even fully focused. I kept saying, if I'm going to be a leader to others, they need to know what this looks like from a bird's eye view. They need to know that I've been in their situation. I've been where they're at. I've been there trying to figure it all out. I've been there when life has looked like it didn't turn upside down. And you wasn't getting any results out of it. I know what that looks like. I know what the fear of losing everything and then seeing it being lost. Seeing it. Not just the fear of thinking of it, but watching them take away the stuff. Watching them pulling off the vehicle. Watching them winning the lawsuits and pulling the money and garnishing from the bank. Watch it. I've seen it. But can I say something to you? Did that stop you? Did that stop me? Will that stop you? If you lose it all today, if you lose it all today, I guarantee you, you have the guts, the knowledge, and the say-so to gain it all back and that much more, because I'm living proof. I'm living proof. Resilience. Show me your resilience. When that fire start going on ahead and getting much hotter, and that fire start cranking up just a little bit much more hotter, and you're sweating buckshots, and you're crying tears, you got headaches, can't sleep, got insomnia, worrying more about the issues and how you're going to make yourself out of this than you actually living your lifestyle that you see in your head. I'm telling you what I know. I'm not telling you no fairy tale story. I didn't come on here to tell you no fairy tale story. I come on here to talk down your alley. Come knock on your door with this empty wagon. And I'm challenging every one of you. Get to work. You're saying to yourself, Lambo, I don't know if I can get to work. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know how much that they have pressured me into giving up. Everybody's laughing at me. Nobody believes in my vision. I'm questioning if I believe in my vision. Resilience. Keep going. You got way more fight left in you. I'm telling you the truth. When I have seen this with my own two eyes, I've seen it at the brink where I'm saying to myself, is this life even worth living? Is it worth living? Is it worth even trying? Even though I know we may fail again. When I look at my kids, do I look at them as I've done the best? I've been the best dad. I've been the best mentor. I've been the best person in their life as their point of reference that they could look to and say, Dad, you've made me proud. Now let's return the favor and make you proud of us. Did I do the best of that? Are you questioning? Can I say this to you? If you've been in that position, if you're under the sound of my voice, you, my friend, are a real winner. Give yourself a round of applause. I'm going to give you the Lambo Bell. Because you, my friend, may think that in this life, nothing better is coming out of your story. I challenge you to keep on journaling. keep on writing your story out, because the chapters do get better where you find yourself winning in your story. Either you're going to have bad talk, you're going to have rag talk. I'm saying something to you right now. There's nothing like being around people who have been resilient, who went through the fire, who went through the flood, but they did not give up. There is hope for you, my friend. There's hope beyond the scope. That God has destined your life for you to win. And not just to win little, but to win big. Because there's some people out there who cannot wait to hear your story. Because only you can tell the story. No matter how many prolific and elegant speakers that you hear out there, and they're telling their story, they are only connected to you and connected to what you do. Can I see yourself being in the future you, seeing what you have seen and showing what you have shown and written down what you have written down on your vision board? Can I see you doing that? But Lambo, it feels like my life is all focused and it's blurred and I really can't really focus in. That's what you dig down even deeper. And you find yourself. I did not think, and I'm just being real with y'all. Can I just be real with y'all for a moment? I did not think that when I was going through my storms, life hits us with all storms. None of us are exempt. Remember, I told you and everything, man, life doesn't get any easier, you get stronger. When I was going through my storms, I remember asking myself and questioning myself, will I ever win? Will I ever get to that place that I'm really, really winning? The answer to that is at the time I didn't see it, because I couldn't even really see no way out. Even though I seen the vision, even though I seen how big it was, even though I seen me like, man, how am I going to be talking to all of these people and doing all of this stuff, man? And where was it going to come from? I didn't see it. Because all I could see at that time was my current situation. And my current situation was speaking louder. It was speaking, look at you. How are you going to make it out of this? My babies were young at the time. Small babies. I mean, babies, like you're holding in your arm. Do you see yourself getting out of that? I kept saying, I got to keep going. There's more to this story. And just like that, when I kept going, you meet a stranger along the way, and you meet a friend along the way, and you meet some great people along the way, and you meet some bad people along the way. But it's all a part of the journey. And I remember, it's a true story, when I see everything started changing, all of the people that I remember fixing their credit, remember I did credit 17 years, 18 years, outside of driving a public transportation for almost 20 years. I'm like, man, I'm helping them do their thing, not knowing that the relationship of the person that I was helping them out in a very private moment. Your credit is private. It shows you everything, or it tells the story of a trial or tribulation and wherever you've been. That they would open up the doors to me. And I would have some of the biggest doors open because of me helping someone else. So when I sit down at the table today, let's talk today. When I sit down at the table today, and there's some of the biggest names and biggest people, and Lambo ain't got a flex. I can show you emails of saying, Lambo, we want you to go on ahead and represent us and take us to your communities. And when you're jumping on the Zoom calls today, and then you're hearing the praise of these executives and presidents and owners, and they're saying, Lambo, we really want to thank you for you and your team and shedding this out and getting this out. And there's so many people behind that connected. And they're like, Lambo, what's going on? How did you get to this place? When the bank execs sit down with Lambo, and I had to screenshot it and shout out to Murph. Murph seen it. I showed him. Murph got a little picture today. They said, Lambo, we want to sit down with you and partner with you for your community and the people, man, who've been doing it. And I got some really guys who are doing some big things. We're talking about 8, 9-figure deals. One of them a 10-figure deal. We want to partner with you because they're knocking on your door, wanting to work with you. I'm just talking about today. I'm not talking about every other day. I'm just talking about today, just today alone, hours before I got in front of you. You're able to talk with clients in between. They're talking about the biggest deals of their life that they are closing. No matter if you see their name on TV, and some of them you do see their name on TVs. How did he get connected to them? How does he get the favor? How does he get that right connection of people around him? Because when I was in my lowest moments, when I was in my darkest moments, and when I couldn't see a way out, when I prayed up and I asked God, I said, God, look, I need some help. I can't do this by myself. I do. I need your help. I need your guidance to help me. He kept pushing me. Keep going. And he gave me strength for the day. That's getting ready to go over some people's head. God didn't give me strength for the week. He didn't give me strength for the month. He didn't give me strength for the year. He gave me strength for the day. Some of y'all are asking that today. Lambo, I just need one more day. Strength to make it one more day. And one more day, it's going to turn into another day. That next day is going to turn into another day. That next day will turn into another day. When you look back, you're going to see 1 week has went. 1 month has went. 1 year has went. And years go by. Because you begin to get stronger in your resilience toward the pursuit of your purpose. I don't take this seat for granted. I don't take speaking in front of you for granted. I get it. I understand. My wife yesterday, this is a true story, on my private phone. I have a private phone and a business phone, man, that everybody either gets to, you get directed to, and then my private phone. My wife yesterday, I got a chance to spend with just her and my girls and the kids. And you guys, some of you guys seen it on my story on Facebook, on Instagram. And I'm laughing because that was our moment. We got a chance to spend that. They said, Daddy, we really don't want no, you don't have no phones or nothing like that out. Just want you to spend time with us. And they're watching that phone go off. I put it on vibrate. I ain't trying to even look at it. I want to spend time with them. It was a beautiful experience. But in that moment, my wife, she looked down and she says, I remember when that phone didn't ring because I wasn't in this place where I'm at now in my life. These last few years, that the relationships and everything else and the net worth and everything that you build up, I was not in this space in life. I remember when that phone, and this is the true story, that phone used to ring, well, not that exact phone, but, a phone would ring, but nothing but collectors and creditors and debt collectors. And oh my gosh, I remember the days I was plagued to even have my phone on because they was coming after Lambo back then, years back. Oh my gosh. I ain't got to tell your story. I'm telling my story. They was coming after Lambo. If we look down at that phone, it's like, golly, I got more 1-855, 1-877, 1-800. Now they ain't got slick in this new day and age. They started matching your zip code, right, with the credit collector. So if you got a 720 zip code, now you got a 720 calling you, and you're like, hey, who this 720 is? You think it's somebody, man, that's in your arena, and it's a debt collector. They got smart with it. They're matching your phone number with the actual zip code or area code that you live in. It's the craziest thing. But it's a smart thing because it gets people, off track. I'm telling y'all this is what I know. So when I get some of the most amazing people around me and have been blessed to really pour into so many other people, right? Like and see their businesses and their lives and everything just flourish. I mean, galore. You would have known some of the people that I know and people I've got a chance to work hand in hand with and really pour into their life. Like you see them now, he says, Lambo, you work? Yeah, he worked with him too. Them too? Yeah, them too. Why? Because when those tough times came and I didn't give up, instead of me going hit a bottle and trying to drink myself, oh yeah, that's good. I'm trying to drink myself out of my misery, out of my pain. I went and picked up a book. I went and picked up a phone. Started making connections. Hey, how you doing? Googling up stuff. And, hey, I need to go ahead and make a connection with this. And then I started learning more and more and more. When I got to the point to where you become dangerous, because you're going to get to that point when everything that you learn is going to prepare you for a certain time and season in your life. Straight up. Everything that you learn prepares you for that. And then when you're able to go ahead and execute those experts and all of that expertise and all of that guidance and all of that wisdom, you have the ability to help somebody out. And people reward you off of solving problems. Straight up. You're compensated off of the problem you solve. I tell you this all the time. Dentists solve teeth problems. Doctors solve medical problems. You want a realtor? He solves house problems. You are compensated off of the ability on whatever problem that you solve. I don't even care if you work on flipping burgers at McDonald's. You're solving a problem. There's somebody in there need McDonald's. They have a lunch rush. They have a dinner rush. Somebody's hungry. They're looking for something quick, something fast. They want it in their system. You are rewarded and compensated off of that. And I started seeing my network started changing based off of the clientele that I began to deal with, right? So remember the days I told you I couldn't get people to do $50 to give me at least $50 to do business with, right? Now, some of these deals now, you have to decline 6-figure deals, 7-figure deals, just because they're not right. They're not into what you do. What a difference, huh? Life is good. Life becomes really good when you're able to solve problems because of your resilience, because you didn't give up. Your life is predicated off of the decisions you make today. I'm here for you guys. I really want to show you what life looks like, but you have to begin to start showing yourself. You have to focus. Hey, Lambo, I really can't see it clear. Don't worry about it. Dig down deep. Focus. Because when you focus, you're going to start seeing things change and change for the best. So when I'm getting some of the most amazing people, and shout out to everybody, shout out to all of y'all, and I'm going to get back to the chats in a minute. Shout out to all of you guys, because y'all make this show therapeutic for Lambo to help somebody out there. Y'all give me the opportunity. While I'm helping people throughout the day of what I do, business. But this right here is therapeutic because I get a chance to go down memory lane. And I get a chance to go at angles and different strategies, bring some of the best people here that are able to help you out and really dig deep down inside and help you out mentally, emotionally, physically, help you out spiritually, help you out financially, help you really be able to level up on a whole nother level, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's relationships. Doesn't matter where it is. That's what the Leverage Show is here for. That's what this broadcast is here for. That's what this community is here for. You guys bring strength to each other. So if you're in your darkest moment, or if you're in a time of confusion, if you feel like your life is going in a maze, and you click on the Leverage Show, you say, Lambo, thank you for speaking to me. Thank you for coming in my room, making sure that you tap me on the shoulder and say, hey, this message is for you. I don't intentionally do this. This is stuff that literally is rolling around either on the information that I pull up or something I just want to go ahead and have a sit down with you guys and just talk about. Hey, let's talk today. So busy throughout the day handling business and making sure that everybody else is taken care of, right? Where this is like my therapy moment, right? When Lambo gets here and I get the chance to get these one-on-ones and talk with you guys, this is like the therapeutic moment for Lambo. And this is the time where I can say, hey, man, want to open up, want to help encourage somebody out there, want to help uplift somebody out there, want to help empower somebody out there. Because this moment is what people actually truly need. Because in life, you balance the weight in your wagon. Sometimes your volume of your wagon, of the weight in your wagon, is so dense. It has so much mass to it. Sometimes you don't even feel like pulling that wagon. And this show tonight is to help you say, hey, keep moving forward, soldier. You got work to do. You got so much work to do. But you're going to make it. And the biggest reason why, if you are still living, if you are still breathing, if you are under the sound of my voice, you, my friend, have 100% life win ratio. Congrats to you, winner. Bag talk or rag talk? I choose bag talk. For those and everything, man, who say, Lambo, what is a bag? What is a technical bag? A bag is what we call the money bags. Show me the money. That's what real bag talk is. Because money allows you to make decisions to really help people out and help bridge people or even help birth people into the right destiny. There was a scripture that says money answereth all things. And I think that that is a twofold scripture because it doesn't answer all things. But then when you started thinking about it, it does answer all things. She's like, man, Lambo, what is you talking about? Well, how does money handle somebody actually going on ahead and getting sick, going to the hospital? Because that's health-wise right there. Well, let's just say this. For those who do know, when you go to that hospital, they have this thing that you really, when you first get in there to go check in and they're signing you in, you're taking you to the registration desk, they're going to ask you and everything. Hey, what kind of insurance do you got? And you say, oh, I ain't got no insurance and everything. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. He's getting ready to go ahead and be a rough one. Well, they're getting ready to say, don't worry about it. We can have you be seen, but we getting ready to go ahead and put a bill on you. Whoa, man, you getting ready to put a bill on me? Yeah, they getting ready to put a bill on you. And compensate you, or I ain't gonna say that, demand a restitution payment for services of you being sick in the hospital. Man, Lambo, I can't even, no, you can't. Well, what about love? Have you ever tried? Shout out to all of y'all yesterday. We had an amazing time, and it's Valentine's Day, and everybody's out. I know I was out with mine. I hope you guys had an amazing time. Shout out to Valentine's Day yesterday. But I'm going to say this to y'all right now. Valentine's Day was yesterday. You saying, well, Lambo, it's love. And what does love have to do with money answering all things? Well, I can tell you, have you ever did Valentine's Day with no money? Ooh, boy, that's rough. That's rough. I don't know how long that lady gonna stay there or how long you're gonna be able to do that for yourself. But that if you got a partner and you're there with them, they're gonna want to do some things. They're gonna be looking for something. You gotta do something. I'm just saying, you have to do something. If you really want to keep the interest, you're gonna have to do something. And I don't care if it's the food that you have on your table and you're just cooking at your house. You got to be able to go and provide money to go get the food from somewhere. Well, even if you might be you got the money from a food shelf. Well, you know, Lambo, I got the money from a food shelf. Well, how did you go on ahead and get to the food shelf? Did you use a gas? Did you use a car? Did you borrow something? Somebody gonna want some gas money for you to get back and forth to go get the money from the food shelf. I'm just saying. But if you buy it traditionally like us from the grocery store, then one, you got to have money to go to the grocery store to go get it. Then you got to take it back, right? And then once you take it back, you got to go ahead and prepare the meal, right? Now, depending where you are at, they have a thing called utilities that you're going to be frying or cooking that food or mixing that food on. Whatever the case may be, they got utilities. And you, my friend, need to be able to make sure that you are paying those utilities unless you're using it from some other family who's paying those utilities. That, my friend, you need money for. In other words, you're going to have to go ahead. Even when a person passes away, I hate to say this, I don't even want to talk like this. Shout out to Rondi Lambeth. He will be on the Zoom on Monday night, so you guys don't want to miss that. We'll post that in the chats and I'll send it out to everyone. But you're going to have what they call as a final expense bill. Final expense. You mean to tell me I got an expense when I come into the world? I go through expenses all through my life. Now I got a final expense bill? Yes, you do. They sell final expense insurance to cover your final expense bill. If not, your family and loved ones will be using a GoFundMe to be able to go ahead and fund your funeral. I'm here to let you guys know something. There's a lot of things in life you can do, right? But with that currency and everything else, you really can't get around it, and it's hard to. I wouldn't want to do life like that. I hope you wouldn't want to do life like that. Honestly, prayerfully, I pray that you really want to do life like that. I hope that when you come to the Leverage Show, like you're like, you know what? They're right. They're helping me level up. They're helping me get out of my headspace, seeing the big picture. If you really want to help families change lives so that they can provide for their families, you're being business owners and you're doing business. You know how rewarding feeling that is to see another family providing for their family and friends and being able to, like, that's a rewarding feeling. I had a guy, man, shout out to my guy, Chris Meeks, right? He lives here in Colorado. You guys know Chris, actually being on a Leverage Show, right? He actually opened up, right, a men's shelter, right, or like a men's sober home living, right? And he put something out there in the chat, like I seen it, and it was just amazing to me. Like I love everything and how that brother moves. He moves pretty dope, right? And what he did was he went out there, and I'm gonna get to the chats in a minute, you guys. He went out there and he says, "Hey man, I need a home for it has to be this amount, 5 bedrooms, 4 or 5 bedrooms, 6 bedrooms. I want to go ahead and I want to do something nice for the men." Right? Now, he didn't say what it really was until he got more into it. And then when I really looked into it, I was like, oh my gosh, sober living facility, helping men get back on track so that they can be the best stewards, best leaders to their family they could possibly be. He brought that project together and was able to go on ahead and offer a home that was able to bring men back into society again. What that does is it allows the people who are doing the building on the house to probably renovate the house and reconstruct the house and getting the house right. Then men can go in there, begin to transform their lives. Do you know how much change that does? How many lives that affects? There's probably some child waiting for their father to come back to them, come back into their world, come back into their life, because they battled addiction with that father. And their resilience carried them at least to the point now where they can at least still live, but get the right help that they need so that they could be the correct father, or some of them the correct husband, some of them the correct role model to the communities that they are called to. It's a big effect to be able to see you change lives over doing the things that you love to do to help people the right way. That's what this Leverage Show is about. We're about helping you level up at a whole nother level so that you're able to help change a culture and live out your God-given destiny and assignment that you've been assigned here to do while you're here on earth. Thank you guys tonight. Just wanted to talk about it. Bag talk. Let's get serious about this. We have a lot more work out here to do. And we're going to make sure that we continuously to keep changing people one podcast at a time. Back to the chats, y'all. Appreciate y'all for the night. I thought that I was going to make it through the chats first to be able to go into that. But hey, you know how it is on the Leverage Show. This is how we do. Blue Sky's in the building. Shout out to you, Blue Sky. You already know what time it is. That Focus blurred shirt is popping. Shout out to the queen. You know the queen and everything, man. Got me going right, man. IC with the praying hands, man. Thank you, IC. You already know, brother. I love to see, man, him showing love to Blue Sky like that. I love it, man. Murph, Blue Sky showing love to Versace Murph in the building, man. Blue Sky, your purpose is not the thing you do. Your purpose is the thing that happens in others when you do what you do, Jade Simmons. Blue Sky is always dropping that heat, man. We truly appreciate you, Blue Sky. Thank you, Blue Sky. My wifey is in the building, man. Says, hello, family. Showing so much love. I'm loving to see that, man. She has definitely been a happy woman and stuff like that. I'm so thankful for her. And then getting out there to enjoy some time yesterday. Enjoy just a little time today, too, as well, man. So shout out to, man, my lovely wife, man, for really going on ahead and doing what she's doing, man. And thank you guys for always definitely showing love to Queen Johnson, man. That means everything to me, man. So last night, man, our night was great. We had a great time. Went to one of our favorite restaurants when we were in Minneapolis, but that's here in Denver as well, called the 801 Chop House, man. And we really got a chance to have a good time. But even before that, you guys seen that we were out with our daughters, out having a good time and everything, man, just enjoying time. And that's what this thing is about. So, yeah, thank you for that, man. My wifey, man, she just keeping that smile on her face, man, and she keep it facing forward. Thank God for that. Thank you for the shirt, everything that she does. Issa, showing love, man. Hello, Mrs. Johnson. Blessings, yeah. Larry wind up going on ahead and said that last night, man. All blessings. Shout out to Seeker of Knowledge, too. Issa says, hello, Mr. Murph. Hi, Blue Sky. Shout out to you, man. Blue Sky say, I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle. Let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle till I'm free. Oh, Lord, through the revolution, the Steve Miller Band. Shout out to you. Blue Sky with the notes on there, man. Bag with the money. We getting it in, man. Blue Sky showing love to Mrs. Johnson, man. Always loving that. Levels on levels on levels on a global scale. Yes, when we bring that to you, it's going to blow your mind. And a lot of leaders who are YouTube leaders out there, they're going to be sharing it too. So thankful for that, man. Thank you, Lambo, for connecting us to what is going to be in a phenomenal alliance with amazing opportunity. Thank you, Murph. Dude, I really appreciate you guys, man, and really being able to see everything move forward the way it's moving forward. It's just like everything to Lambo. So thank you, Murph, for that. This is everything, man. Truly appreciate you. Let's keep on rocking, man. We got many stuff to do out here. Blue Sky says, yes, value, volume, weight, and wagon, that production. You have to do that in that order if you really are trying to move forward, because I'm trying to tell you, it will help change your life. Coach Rashid is in the building, man. Make sure you guys go like and subscribe to Coach Rashid's channel, man. Rashid Next Level. He said, what's good, Lambo Drew? Mrs. Johnson, greetings, The Leverage Show. I'm driving now, and I'm checking in with you. Thank you for tapping in with you, man. I see, man, Coach would be on the move, man. He be at conferences and everything else, man. So he be on the move, man, on his Facebook, man. So shout out to you, Coach. I see you in the building, man. Tell your mini-me's, because they look just like Coach. If you guys have ever seen Coach's mini-me's, they look just like a split image of him. I'm like, man, this right here, he couldn't get away from these little mamas if he tried to. I'm telling you, just so adorable. So shout out to Coach for that. Blue Sky say, sloppy Joe, not sloppy business. In the famous words, that's Murph, man. Bag talk versus that rag talk. Yeah, let's stay on side of that bag talk. Let's start talking that rag, yeah, like, hey, this is the new car I'm getting ready to get. Because let's be real with y'all. Y'all gonna see it. If y'all don't know it right now, y'all have seen it over and over again. Y'all know what's getting ready to happen now. For some people, man, who work, man, y'all know it's tax season getting ready to happen. And they getting ready to ball out. And you getting ready to see some stuff out there. And you're going to be like, oh, boy, here they go with that rag talk. They're out there trying to impress everybody else. They're really trying to go ahead and press and flip the life to help better. So it doesn't make any sense where, and I say this on the show before, every time for tax season, right, the number one commercial that comes out, right, number one commercial, vehicles. And they come out around tax season the best. You see them, you're like, man, what is all these used cars and all of this stuff coming out? You're like, what in the world? They're coming out with all kind of vehicles. They got all kind of sales. They even let you file your taxes. I'm not lying. It's a true story. File your taxes at the dealership. That lets you know right then and there. Yeah, we know this around this time of the year. This is taxes. Let's go. Let's go get you right. But people who do know this know what I'm getting ready to tell them. February, March, April is the wrong time to purchase a vehicle. Any vehicle. Any person who's in business knows this. When you get down to May, June, July, you get the summer months, right? And they're trying to go ahead and trying to say, hey, we got these vehicles, it's summer months. We'll still push them out there. The best time of the year to go ahead and purchase any vehicle. And I've said this. Even Ron D. Lambert has said this. Came on the show and said this. November, December, January. November, December, January. Best time to purchase a vehicle. Those 3 months. Tax season usually goes on ahead and begins what? They want all of your W-2s and everything to be in by like January 30th, the 25th, or the 31st, or something like that. So you just missed. You can file that day, right? But you got to wait 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, a month. They know you're already waiting in February and March to go ahead and get your taxes back, which in turn is the most consumer spending highest points to be purchasing, right? The items that you're going to purchase. But they know that the money from those W-2 employees are going to go right back into consumer spending. We want you guys to be so ahead of the game and saying, you know what, you're right. Yeah, I may do a little money spending. You may get this, you may need this, but invest in yourself this year. Invest in your vision this year. Invest. I cannot tell you to invest in your vision this year. It will make you and put you in a better position. If you got debt, pay down your debt. Straight up. Pay it off if you can. You out there sitting around, yeah, I got a little debt. You just got a bag from the IRS, go pay that off. And then put your money into other investments flows. That doesn't mean I'm not trying to control you or what you do with your money. You can do what you're going to do with your money. I got people and everything, man, who, or I'm not lying to you. They're up there, stupid multimillionaires. And we sit down, we talk across the table with each other. And they say, Lambo, man, I trust what you say because I'm going to do it because I know you're in the business of helping me grow my money and grow my portfolio, right? The people that you're around, I trust who they're around because you guys are in the business of doing what? Helping people make money. Get around that. That's all I'm just saying. Watch what happens. I see it all the time. I'm not lying to you. I was in Walmart last week for the Super Bowl. Shout out and everything, man, to the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl too as well. I'm in Walmart the day before the Super Bowl, right? And we went in there to grab something that we had to grab. We had to go in the Walmart that time in the night to go get it. So I was like, all right, cool, let's go. And lying at you, I walk into Walmart. There are so many TVs. I have never seen that many TVs. Listen, y'all, I have been around this quite some time. I've never seen that many TVs in Walmart on the display floor. Not in the racks and all up there. They're all over the display floor. I mean, I'm just sitting in here just looking like this, like, I already know what this is. I know it. I know what this is. This thing says one thing all over it: taxes. All over it. All over it. And I said, so we're going to go buy a big screen. Some of us ain't took care of the furniture that they had bought last year. So we're going to go buy a new sofa set because it wasn't taken care of from the last year. I mean, it looked like World War III didn't hit to it because it just wasn't taken care of. And then we go buy the sofa set all over again. Then we go buy, this is a true story. We go buy mattresses. I mean, not mattresses. We go buy clothes. The clothes and everything, man, that we go buy. We want the $300 pair of Jordans. For what? Rather than you go and start an LLC or go in an Inc. file. Go file for your business for $300, right? Listen, Lambo's here to help the communities, help people. Go file for your business. Start a business. And then start making deposits. Put some of that deposit in. Man, and I don't even get started with that, but there's a play that you can actually do where, say if y'all get 10,000, let's just get somebody out there who gets 10,000. I will tell them this one thing. $5,500 of that put to the side. $4,500, go take care of your business, do whatever you got to do whatever you have to do. Right? Do whatever. Go splurge, whatever you want to do. But if you haven't, start your business. True story. Go to Inc. file, spend $200, $300, $400. Start your business. Right? Open you up a business bank account. Most of the time, if you put the premium package with Inc. file, they do that. Start your LLC. Start your corporation. Take the other $5,000, deposit it in your bank account. That's all I need you to do. Withdraw it all in 1 week. Come back 2 weeks later, within the same month, deposit it back in again. I'm giving y'all game. This is game. Take it back out. Do that strong for 6 months. 6 months, straight up. I know what I'm talking about. 6 months, straight up. And then go apply for you a business loan with working capital and some other things. Make sure your credit is pretty good too, right? But they got fintech companies, they'll just give you money off of banking history, right? Even though it's a new business. Guarantee you, you'll come back with the same $5,000 of depositing in, taking it back. Every other week, deposit in, take it back, deposit in, take it back, deposit in, take it back, right? 6 months. Come back and tell me what the banks are going to offer you with a fintech approval company. They're going to offer you some serious money without even looking at your credit score. They're going to offer you some money. You'll be able to have business credit established through that business that you set up and just depositing the same 5,000 every other week and pulling the money back out. You ain't did nothing. You took the other 4,500 or 5,000 and went did what you wanted to do anyway. Go chill. But let this 5,500 work for you. When the banks come back and give you some money, come back and scale your business. Get with me, a team, yourself. I don't care who you get. And go start, if whatever business that you're in, right? Make sure it's a business you want to be in. And get with a company after you get some capital to scale that business. Watch what happens. Come back to me in 1 year. This time next year. You started next month in March. Come back to me in March and tell me your story. Tell me your journey. Tell me how you're going to be going from, not lying to you. Tell me how you're going to be going from, Lambo, I took a tax check. And that tax check, I followed your strategy. We got me some business funding in 6 months. And like I said, you blew the other 5,000, went did what you wanted to do. And that same strategy of depositing 5,000, take it all back out. Clear the whole account out the next week. Wait 2 weeks, deposit it back in, clear it all back out again. Same 5,000. You don't have to switch it up. You don't have to lose 1 penny. Do that for 6 months. And then go connect your account to go get a fintech banking. They're going to give you some lines, give you some credit. You're going to see what's going to open up for you. They're going to give you some loans. You can go to Fund and Grow, right? I'm giving y'all some game. This is bag talk. We're going to talk bag talk. We're talking bag talk. You go to Fund and Grow. Fund and Grow going to go ahead, look right at what you're doing with your banking account, connect your Plaid. And I had so many other ones that you can connect your Plaid. Won't ever go after your personal credit at all. Just based off of the business. They will get you money. I can take you to Rock Financial. They're going to get you some money. I can take you to so many different places. They're going to get you some money. You take that money and scale. You thank me later. I promise you, some of y'all will have in funding at least within the first year, bare minimum, 100 to 300,000 the first year. Bare minimum. Bare minimum. Bare minimum. God forbid, and I'm going to give y'all some game. God forbid that when you remember when you're doing this, depositing it, it's going into a business checking account. Business checking account. God forbid you get your personal credit right and your balances are down on your personal credit, scores are up. God forbid in 6 months you walk up in there with a 720 with your bank and that strategy without you even saying, well, my business isn't doing anything. No, you're producing cash flow going in with bank deposits. Go talk to the managers. Go see your managers and come back and tell me what they're going to offer you. They're going to be offering you business products to take advantage. I'm straight up. They're going to offer you business credit cards. They're going to offer you business lines of credit. If it's Bank of America, they're going to offer you, I'm just giving it straight up to you, their business line of credit, also with their exotic card play with their business relationship they got with Mercedes-Benz. And you can go get check from the bank and they'll finance up to 4 vehicles for you. You ain't take no money out of your pocket. You didn't even leverage your credit. It's all on the business credit. Take that, put that in there and start running and everything, man. Nothing but the card play. Put 4 vehicles out there. You may want to have one for yourself. Have one for yourself, one business for yourself. I don't know. You may want to have one for you and your husband. I don't know. Or one for you and your friends or whoever. And then the other 2, make money. Make the payments off of that. Just keep that cash flowing. Watch what happens. Them 4 Benzes, 2 of them will pay for the other 2. But God forbid you got 3 of them out there. You got 3 of them out there and you driving in one yourself, all 3 of them Benzes going to go make money to take care of the notes, cover the notes, and show bank deposits of profits. And then you go take that leverage your business credit, go get more other vehicles, and keep doing it. Grow your empire. You'll come back and thank me later. You can do it in 6 months. You can technically do it in 3 months, but I'm giving you 6 months. Like, I just showed you how to run a play and how to legitimately run a play and go make a bag, and you already made it 6-7 figures. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Guaranteed with that play. I know. It works. It works. All right. Blue Sky showing love, man. Bag, all right. Let's go, man. We definitely had to go ahead and show love to Onk. Sid Murphy, that's right. Blue Sky, no sloppy business. Please, no sloppy business. Coach Rashid, man, showing love to him, man. Issa said, hit that bell. You know him and Murph say, hit that bell. I'm hitting that bell, man. Thank you for that, man. Definitely, man, the bird call is here. You already know. If you get knocked down, get up again. And again, yes, resilience is everything. And I'm telling y'all, it will definitely help change your life, man, because if you continue to keep getting back up, I'm trying to tell you this right now, it's going to be really, really, really hard for anything else to stop you in your life. Shout out to you, Blue Sky. Thank you for that. Julie Crafton, the Craftons are in the building. Real life is not a fairy tale. It's the truth. Yes, it is, man. Team Crafton, I got a chance to speak with them yesterday before I met with a wonderful client, man, of mine, and really doing some amazing things. So I'm really excited, man, about what's getting ready to happen in their life, man, and especially everything that's happening right now. But they are some amazing people, man. Shout out to Julie and Jeremiah, man. Team Crafton in the building, man. Really going on ahead and doing that thing, man. Thank y'all. C.A. Murph says, "I Queen, where can a brother get that Focus t-shirt?" My wife will definitely give it to you, Murph. I will make sure of that. You ain't got to even worry about that, man. Look, let's go. You already know. That's easy work. Issa showing love with the fire emoji, man. Where? Yes, where? Come on now. You already know. Julie says, there is freedom waiting for you, right? On the breezes of the sky. And you ask, what if I fell? Oh, but my darling, what if you fly? My God, Team Crafton just in here just killing it, man. Thank you for that bar, man, and that line. We needed that. What if you fly? What if we all taking off? And you guys already know, Lambo is definitely about taking off. I see you, Julie. Nice. Merch showing love to Team Crafton in the building, man. Julie said, I see you too. Yes, man. Yes. Getting stronger. Yes, we are. And that's what we are here for, to continuously to keep getting stronger and getting wiser and looking good while we're doing it. You understand? The winds of adversity blow on us all. It is the setting of the sail, the mindset that makes all the difference. Jim Rome, man, shout out to Murph, man. I mean, I'm telling you, boy, they getting ready to go back and forward out here right now. It's getting ready to go ahead and be some stuff on here, man, on this Leverage Show. I love it, man. Keep that energy coming. Big Baller Lambo making it happen. Brother, I'm just out here, man, just to go on ahead, man, and to help as many people as we can to make this thing happen. You already know what time it is. A feast is for laughter. Wine maketh merry, but money cures all things. I recently learned that scripture. I ain't got to say it. Proof is in the pudding. I ain't got to say it. You know what time it is. Jay Franco is in the building. Shout out to you, Jay Franco. Have a blessed night, guys, man. Bless you, Jay Franco. Thank you for all you do, man. Franco is out there killing it, man. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. Y'all get ready because, man, we got some big, great things happening, man. It's getting ready to be some life-changing. What's up, Leverage Show? I got in late. I was listening, cuz. What a powerful message. Man, I appreciate you, cuz. You already know that is always going to be love shown, man. And definitely a lot of heat always we're bringing right here on this Leverage Show. Appreciate you for that, man. You already know. I will send you one, Murph. Shout out and everything, man, to my wonderful wife, saying she will definitely send Murph one. Now, that's true. That's facts. My wife tell you that, you can go ahead and know that Queen Johnson going to make sure she make it happen, man. You already know. But listen, you guys, I really want to thank y'all for tonight. Tonight was everything for me. Just come sit down here and talk with y'all for about 90 minutes or so. And just to come pour into y'all, man, and just talk and engage with y'all. It's everything to me, right? And that's what I really want to go ahead and make sure that you guys are getting everything for you. So, without further ado, remember, we are definitely going higher. You guys want to be tuned in to Monday night for the Zoom at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central with Rondi Lambeth, right? With Rondi Lambeth. If you guys need to, please, if you need to, right? You need that link. Text the number on the bottom of the screen, 612-547-8826. We will have it sent out Sunday and Monday. Again, it is at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Pacific time. That is our Money Mondays with my guy Tim Roberts. And the special guest will be Rondi Lambeth. You guys don't want to miss it because there'll be a special that night that definitely he's only doing for the Leverage Show. So you do not want to miss Monday night, the Monday night Zoom. It won't be here on YouTube and everything and Facebook, but it will be on the Zoom call. And I'm telling you, Rondi Lambeth came here and killed it the last time. And he says he's got a special surprise for you guys on that show. So you guys don't want to miss Monday night's Zoom on Money Mondays with me and my guy, Tim Roberts, on there. Really appreciate you guys, man. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. Thank you, Birth Band, for that. Showing love to Queen, man. And Issa showing love. Shout out to you guys, man, for that. This really means everything to us. Listen, I want everybody to have an amazing night. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. Tomorrow, I think tomorrow will be a recording for the Finest Fridays Live. It'll be something new. It'll be recorded. So you guys definitely want to go ahead and tap onto that. I will see you physically live on Monday night for the Zoom, and then back here next week at Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Central on the Leverage Show. But tomorrow for Finance Fridays Live noon will be a recording. So I'm keeping you guys and letting you guys know that. I will see you guys again for Monday night Zoom for Money Mondays with me and Tim Roberts. If you guys need that text, it's going to be in the Lambo Lounge in the Telegram. Everybody knows we post everything there. So if you're in the Lambo Lounge in the Telegram, that's where it's at. And if not, you guys want to go ahead and send a message, man, to 612-547-8826, and we will get that link out to you so you guys can jump on that Zoom with me, Tim Roberts, and my guy, Rondi Lambeth, on Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Listen, I love you guys. I will see you guys next week. Have a great weekend. Take care. We're going to definitely focus in and lock in. A lot of great things to share with you guys coming up. I promise you guys do not want to miss it. Well, until next time, man, you guys have a wonderful, safe weekend. And definitely, I love you guys. We are out of here, and we're getting ready to go ahead and make some things even happen even more. Because 2024 is your year. Remember that. Love you. You know that I know that you are born to win. Bad talk, not rad talk. I'm out. Lambo Drew.